Hey, beautiful people. I wanted to do a little love reading because love comes up so much, I feel like. So I wanted to just pull some cards, and I wanted to pull cards on camera to test my abilities, my sign connecting, big picture viewing, universal language understanding abilities. So cards talk to us about love energy next week, the second week of April. What do we need to know for all of us? We all have a lot of different things going on, Lord knows, but what are the big things, big moments for people? Let's do a little spread like this, since I'm not the best shuffler. Ooh, 5 of Swords. I literally just fucking pulled this on my last video, which is about winning at all costs. So some like competition, but I feel like it's winning at all costs, and like I was saying in my other reading, letting the universe know what you want. When you are like, I want this so much, I will win at all costs to get it. That's sending a very strong message to the universe about this thing that you want. Also, you know, when it comes to love, it's like, you don't want to just win to win though. You know, like make sure, like if you really think you want something or someone, like it can't just be about winning. It's about being with that person. It's about getting what you want. It's about love. It's not about just like, I'm going to win, you know, like I'm going to get this, like I deserve this, like I'm the best, whatever. Like that's really not very loving energy. So don't win. If it's winning at all costs because it's what you want, it's what you love, and you know you deserve it, great. But if it's not for the right reasons, then maybe question that or hold back, stand down, lay down your sword if it's not for the right reasons. Okay, so but let's see more about this 5 of Swords that's freaking stalking us, haunting us. Beautiful. 3 of Swords. Oh my gosh. This is such a romantic reading. The 3 of Swords is also not super positive card. Can be sometimes like heartbreak, disappointment, love triangles. It's harsh. It's a harsh energy. It's, you know, the threes, some of the threes are positive, but the 3 of Swords is it's harsh. You know, I think of it as angular. It's like harsh angles, okay? And it's not really smooth, but it kind of makes sense that if there's like potentially some harsh angles, some difficult things to figure out in terms of making a connection come together, you could see why if this is the situation where it's a 3 of Swords tense situation, why someone might feel like they have to win. You know, it's like there's this tough angles, this tense situation. Someone has to like win at all costs to break free of it completely. Anything else? Like, could we not pick another freaking Swords card? They're gonna punish me. Okay. The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles it's a little bit of an immature energy. All the pages are. It's a young, you know, you could say young person, but it's an immature energy. It's earthy. But it's almost like, you know, an immature energy might potentially be the type to say, I want to win at all costs, you know? So the Page of Pentacles is earthy. It's slow moving. Pentacles are grounded, but the page is naive, you know? So I'm kind of feeling that vibe of like, make sure what you're in it to win it for, you really want, and it's not like potentially a naive part of you that is desiring this. You know, he's like looking at this thing. It's like, oh, like what is this? Do I want it? And it's like, do you? So you need to decide, because that's some harsh energy. If I'm even reading that correctly, I've been getting pages and knights a lot. So pages and knights. So let's more about this. I mean, we have this like difficult Three of Swords, angular love triangle, tense energy in a way, and this little Page of Pentacles who maybe wants to win at all costs. What are the underlying issues? What are the bigger things feeding into this potentially? Page of Pentacles, Two of Swords, indecision. So again, more swords. This is a love reading, and all of this swords, get out of your head. Whoever's out there, like, maybe it's me too. Get out of your head. Get into your heart. Quit with all this swords shit, you know? Like, get to your emotions. The Two of Swords, Two of Winter, is about indecision. I just read the description of this because I pulled it in a reading already, so it's like stalking me. Two of Swords is something hanging in the balance. This little lovely guy, I like this deck because this is the Fairy Tarot, because it makes every card beautiful. It's like positive even when it's not positive, you know? But he's looking at the different instruments, deciding which to play. Whatever instrument you play, it's going to play music. It's going to be beautiful, okay? So, but make a decision. Quit hanging in the balance. This is like this little Page of Pentacles here. Like, ooh, what do I want? I don't know. Make a decision. Decide which instrument you want to play, okay? Because pretty soon there might not be any instruments left in the room. Five of Pentacles, another sad kind of card. This is 5 and 5. The fives are kind of sad. The Five of Pentacles is a feeling of rejection, a feeling left out in the cold. This little fairy guy he's out, and he's coming here for housing, salvation, solace, and but that's the thing, is like, you feel left out in the cold, but you're not. She's letting him in. There is support. There is love for you. Someone will let you in. Don't be afraid to make that decision, you know, because you do have this driving force potentially wanting you to win at all costs. So like, whatever drives that, you know, if it is love or passion that's driving it, tap into that. That should help you make that decision. But you're not out in the cold. Like, go in and get warm. Go get what you want. Like, I'm sure some nice lady's willing to receive you. Little Page of Pentacles. I'm going to pull one more from this deck. So this little Page of Pentacles needs to make a decision. He's feeling left out in the cold, and he's sad, and we don't want him to be sad, and he's all in his head. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ooh, Two of Wands. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. Two of Wands again. Two of Spring, Two of Wands is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 5, 5, 2, 2. It's a little bit, it's not as indecisive as Two of Swords, but it's hanging in the balance too. You're at a crossroads. Let's make a decision. Make a choice. Make a choice. Make a choice. Decide, okay? I don't know who I'm talking to out there. Okay, a couple more. I'm getting long here, and we have no conclusion. Just someone is trying to make a decision. Well, that's all I know. But I always know that you should make the decision toward your heart, okay? Whatever your heart wants, and if you don't hang out there very much, try it. It's waiting for you. You don't have to be an expert. Just go do it. Beautiful. Beautiful. The Hierophant, number 5, again, I would like to point out 5, 5, 5. The Hierophant is good. I mean, it's like, okay, finally, maybe we are at a place of breaking some of that early tension, indecisive energy here with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about commitment. It's about establishment. It's about laying down shit, you know, for a long time. Some people think of it as being about marriage, but it's definitely a decision is made, I would say. So hopefully in this coming week, maybe these energies were what's been sort of leading up to the love energy this week, which is that maybe a decision is going to finally be made. Let's lay down some foundations, a commitment. And then with that too, we got the Fool, the Fool is a little Page of Pentacles. Look, they're like they're the same angle there. But the Fool I see as a little more positive than the Page of Pentacles, which they may be more similar than I'm giving credit to. But the Fool is the beginning of the tarot. I mean, this is the journey of the Fool. So it's like The Fool isn't just naive and immature, though. The Fool is ready to take a leap of faith. The Fool is like, I'm going. I know. And the Fool, too, is like, I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to come out. But the Fool is like, I'm doing it. I'm going anyway. This is what I want. I've made a choice. And I'm jumping. I'm taking the leap of faith. One more. Oh, okay, that one popped out, so we'll let it come out. Ace of Water. Ace of Cups. So that little Page of Pentacles made a choice. Take a leap of faith. New beginnings. New love. My cup runneth over. I don't know why I have to say that in like a New Jersey accent, but my cup runneth over, okay, is Ace of Cups. An overflowing of emotions. A fresh start. The Fool and the Ace of Cups together. That's really beautiful. So this beautiful deck, the Good Tarot, really just brought that all together for us. I'm so glad. You know, I was feeling like, dang, when I kept pulling those fives, I'm like, what is happening here? This is not a love reading I want to post. But the truth is that, you know, when you sit down to do like a love reading, you always want like all these beautiful cards and the Two of Cups, and you're not always going to pull those. And that's not all that goes into love. Love is intense, you know? It's hard to get to a point of love and self-healing to the point where you are ready for a new start, a new beginning, where your emotions are overflowing in a positive way, where your emotions are overflowing and you want them to overflow. You want them to be received, you know? So I just got this new beautiful Butterfly Oracle deck. So let's see a couple closing messages. I mean, definitely I feel like a tense, angular, romantic energy going on. Someone sort of deciding in a naive way what to do. Feeling left out in the cold, hanging in the balance, the decision needs to be made. It's not clear what the right choice is, but at the end of the day, someone commits and lays a foundation because they're ready to take a leap of faith toward a new love, a fresh start of emotion, a fresh start in love, potentially. I mean, doing a love reading and pulling an Ace of Cups, like, thank you, heaven. I appreciate it. But you know, anyone who's watched my videos, I've been getting aces all the time, so I'm not surprised at all that that bitch came out. Because Ace of Water, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, they're all coming out. They've all been coming out at me. Okay, Butterfly Oracle. Ah! Decisions. Make a decision. Decisions clearly need to be made. A decision needs to be made. Something is hanging in the balance. Decisions. Thank you for repeating the message, Butterfly Oracle. They're like, you already know. You got a message already. I told you that someone needs to make a decision. And you already figured out what the decision is. So keep pulling cards, bitch. And I'm like, oh, I will. Because I got like 50 million decks here. So I'll keep pulling cards. Oh, forgiveness. Sometimes maybe making that decision is that you're afraid to ask for forgiveness. Maybe you don't think you're worthy of forgiveness. Maybe you don't think that you'll receive the forgiveness, but you will, okay? New beginnings. But forgiveness can definitely leave us in a place of indecision because, I mean, admitting you're wrong can be very, very hard. That's a very hard thing to do. Asking for forgiveness can be harder. And then hoping that the person receives the forgiveness and doesn't leave you out in the cold. That's hard to trust that, but you should, because everyone's worthy of forgiveness. Everyone is worthy of love. We all make mistakes, so you are worthy of forgiveness. A couple more cards. Oh yeah, I want to pull from that. Maybe I should stop pulling from the Butterfly Oracle. One more. I'm already shuffling. Aren't these so beautiful too? Ooh. Oh! Beautiful, beautiful. I like this pulling on camera. It's like more fun. Welcome the new. Oh, see, it's the same story. These 3 cards just told the same story that those 9 cards told us, which is that someone's making a decision. You need forgiveness. You want a fresh start. And they're saying, welcome the new. Ace of Cups is welcome the new. The Fool is welcoming the new. Take the leap. Something new. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, 3 more cards from 3 different decks, and then I'll stop. But this has really come out so wonderfully. I'm so excited. This has given me great joy. I think I'll go have a beer after, although I pulled the sobriety card out of the Butterfly Oracle. Oh, man. Oh, brother. This popped out. These two beautiful swans. Oh, my gosh. Commitment. Look at the Hierophant. Committing, laying down something, man. That's awesome. Commitment. How beautiful is that? And you just gotta love those two swans. Like, ooh, that is some beautiful romantic shit right there. And, oh no, is my child gonna start screaming? Please don't. Oh, again, resolving conflict. See? Forgiveness. Resolving conflict. So don't be afraid of that commitment, you know, and I think to get to the commitment, of course, you have to resolve conflict, but look, isn't that such a cool card too? Look, she's like reaching out to his heart, or his heart's reaching out to her. Oh, I love that. Don't mind my child. Resolving conflict. Ooh, chivalry. We always like that. Chivalry. Beautiful thing. Okay. Now let's just do 2 more, and we'll call it a week of love. And what a beautiful week of love. Oh my gosh. We're really coming out of that negative energy we just experienced 5-10 minutes ago at the beginning of this reading. I'm just so like pleased by this little lineup. I'm like blown away that this little lineup directly reflects the whole reading. Decisions, forgiveness, welcome the new, same here, commitment, resolving conflict, chivalry. The chivalry is the new. Look, this guy's showing up. He's like fresh. He's like, here I am. Here I am. That's the Knight of Cups. I've been getting the Knight of Cups all the time too. He's got his horse. He's got his flowers. He's got his cape. I love a man in a cape. Who doesn't?